Aeration pumps are good for boosting your fish growth. They are good for reducing fish mortality. They also help.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back to this channel. Today we are going to be talking about the benefits of having an aerator pump. In my previous video, you will see that I've always told you and I've talked about the benefits of aerator pump. However, I brought to you an expert in the field of aeration. So he's going to be telling us more about what an aerator does. So if you are going to get an aerator pump, more benefits you are going to derive from using aerator pump. So I will want him to greet you right now.
Good afternoon, everybody.
So for the sake of my viewers, please, what is your name, sir?
This is Madedeji Adegbemi, in conjunction with rare Catfish. I'm here to talk to you about aeration pumps.
You're welcome on board, sir. Please, I will want you to talk about the types of aerator pumps we have and also how to choose which aerator pumps to use, if possible, and also the benefit or how to determine the type of aerator to use. So, over to you, sir.
Yes, we have two major categories of aeration pumps. We have the rechargeable type, those are the ones that have inbuilt battery, and we have the non-rechargeable type. Those are the ones that just work strictly with electricity or generator. The rechargeable type works with electricity and generator, but the only difference is it has an inbuilt battery that after a power outage, it can still work for another 8 to 12 hours, depending on the size of the particular aerator. So generally speaking, if you are interested in getting an aerator, the first thing you have to know is you have to know the volume of water you want to aerate. That will now determine the size of aeration pump that you have to buy. Aeration pumps are mostly used from hatchlings down to your grow out.
Really? Wow, that's amazing.
There is no time you cannot use your aerator. You use your aerator from the time you do your hatching down to when you want to sell out your fish. If you Google, you go on the internet, you Google about aeration pumps, you'll see how they are using aeration pumps to cut down the cost of feeding, cut down mortality rates, and so on and so forth. Yeah, the benefits of aeration pump outweighs the cost. Yes, they are the cheap ones and they are the very expensive ones. Now, the cheap ones are the small types. Another myth I have to break about aerators is this: aeration pumps are not graded by the amount of outlets they have. That is not how you determine the type of aeration pump you want. If you have 4 ponds, you don't say, okay, I want an aerator that has 4 outlets. No. That 4 ponds you have to know the volume of each pond. Let's say each pond now is 4,000 liters per liter, and you have 3 or 4 of that. Let's say 3, for example. You have 3 of that. It means you have a total of 12,000 liters of water that you need to aerate per hour. So you will now look for the type of aerator that can aerate that capacity, not looking for a pump that has just 3 outlets and you want to use.
Yes, so tell them. Right on, sir.
Not looking for a pump that has just 3 outlets and you want to use that for a very, very big pond. No, that's not how it works. This is to make you understand. Aeration pumps are graded by the capacity of water they can aerate per hour, not by the outlets they have. And an aeration pump that has 4 outlets might only be able to aerate maybe approximately 1,800 liters of water per hour. So if you now have ponds of 12,000 liters per liters, how do you expect that to now aerate it? No. If you want the best effect from your aerator, you have to use the right capacity for the right size of pond. Aeration pumps are good for boosting your fish growth. They are good for reducing fish mortality. They also help in improving your feed conversion ratio. That is the amount of feed your fish takes. The aerator, because of the excess oxygen, the very high amount of oxygen you have in the water, will make them convert that feed faster into flesh. So it helps you that when you feed your fish, let's say a kilogram of feed, you are expecting to have, say, 1 kilogram. But normally we know we don't really get that 1-to-1 very well. But an aerator will help you in getting that your 1-to-1. You might get close to 900 or 950. Another thing an aerator does is this. What an aerator does is it also helps you stock higher density in your pond. For example, if your pond normally you stock, let's say, 1,000 fishes in that pond, if you include an aerator for the right size of aerator, I repeat, right size of aerator for that particular pond, you can stock as much as 1,005 conveniently. And if the aerator is working consistently, you are not going to, the mortality you have is very, 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 very minimal. I know most of you farmers will have experienced this issue of where you have your fish hanging like this in the pond. Lack of oxygen. When you see them hanging, putting their head up in the pond like this, staying still, they are trying to conserve energy and they are looking for oxygen. It means that body of water is lacking oxygen. That is why sometimes farmers will just say, I woke up this morning, I just found out that so many of my fish are dead. They are floating on the water. Though not only lack of oxygen can cause that, there are other things that can also cause that. But the major cause of all those deaths is a lack of oxygen. And if the aerator is working consistently, you are not going to, the mortality you have is very, 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 very minimal. So you can do your research, Google about aerators. You will see that what I am telling you is something that you are not going to be disappointed in. So contact Rare Catfish. He will get you the type of aerators you want. But please make sure you know the size of your pond, because that is what will determine the size of aerator you have to get. Thank you.
Thanks so much for your time, Mr. DG.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And God bless you.
We really appreciate you. On behalf of my viewers and myself, I want to say thank you for the insights into what an aeration pump does. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in getting an aerator, feel free to contact me via the number on your screen. The same number is available in the description box below this video. Feel free to contact me, and I will respond as soon as practicable. But just make sure, if I'm not responding via WhatsApp, give me a call and I will attend to you swiftly. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? As you can see on this channel, you're going to derive a lot of values that will kickstart your business, especially in archery business. So subscribe now. I love you. Stay safe. Corona Stereo. Stay safe. Wear your mask.